Okay, here's the thing. There's definitely a pattern of abuse. There's a pattern. Like, 1, 2, 3, 4 is a pattern. We can gauge that 5 is going to be the next number. Abuse is the same way. And this is probably going to sound familiar. The abuse happens. Number 1, emotional, physical, intimidating, boundaries crossed, and abuse is going on. 2 is guilt. And rather than feeling guilt about the other person, their feelings, and how they're experiencing this abusive behavior, the abuser is more likely going to feel bad about the consequences that they're in, kind of in hot water because of the abuse that happened in the first place. So what they'll do is they'll minimize, they'll excuse the behavior, they'll rationalize it, they'll justify it somehow on the drugs, on their upbringing, on their whatever, and maybe even on you. If you hadn't done this, there's some excuses that have come out which lead to the 4th stage, normalizing behavior. And this is what every abusee is really searching for. Normal behavior, normalcy. They're being nice. They're doing the things that are normal in relationships. They're respecting me. They're valuing me. So, because really, in the normal stage, the abuser is a star. They're the actor. They're acting. This is how the whole goal of the normal stage is to get back into the good graces in the relationship. Got to get back in there, nudge in there, shimmy on in there any way they can. So it's an act. And while they're there, they're going to go to the 5th stage, which is the fantasy stage. Like Fantasy Island, they're going to go in there, and as you're feeling safer, the abusee is feeling safer, and things are going well. So as things are going well, the abuser is going to start thinking about all the ways they were wronged in the past. This person did this. They never let stuff go. They hold on to it. You know what I mean? Because they're in the fantasy stage. And the fantasy stage is building up to the setup. So while they're there ruminating on all these ways that they were wronged and they weren't treated fairly or whatever's going on in their heads, they're setting up the next abuse episode. Abuse isn't spontaneous. It's definitely planned. So they're setting this up. I'm going to get them back by doing this. I'm going to get them back by doing this. I'm going to do this. I know they hate this. I'm going to do this. And then they roll right in to the abuse pattern where they start at number 1. And the cycle continues over and over again. Sometimes years and years and decades. It's wild. So I hope this helps you if you are either experiencing, if you know someone. I hope this helps with just having some awareness as to what's going on, because it's definitely going on. And until next time, awareness up.